I've worked all of my life to live in Italy. We found this place, and now this is our place, and it means everything to me. I love that Tuscan food, it's about basic ingredients and the quality of them. It can take a long time. There's braised meats, there's slow-cooked ragouts and sauces and things. It's one of my mom's favorites, lemon risotto and chicken piccata. Everybody knows chicken piccata, right? Ray, give me a little hunk more butter for you. Oh, look at her little cute. You gotta get a picture of that cute face. Fine by me. Boom! Food is a conduit. We make food to take us away to places we've never been and dream about going to. You just need your imagination and a couple of bucks, and you have a ticket to anywhere. So come on over. I love this place. I hope you do too. This one is for my sister Maria, who you guys love because she provides you with sweets and treats and all things good. Oh, look at her little cute. You gotta get a picture of that cute face. She's having bread and butter. It's one of my mom's favorites, lemon risotto, rice with a lot of lemon zest in it, and chicken piccata. Everybody knows chicken piccata, right? So with chicken breasts, dredged, salt, pepper, pan, olive oil, lemon, wine. This is wine from our region. You can use any white wine you like that you have in the fridge. You got Sancerre, great. You know, you just want something bright and a little crisp. You don't have to spend a lot of money is the point to have a decent bottle of wine. Okay, enough lecturing. So in the risotto pot, we're going to put a couple of shallots. You could do onion, white onion, yellow onion. So I've got 4 good-sized shallots. I'm putting half in this, and I'm reserving half for our chicken piccata. The big star ingredient, of course, in both lemon risotto and chicken piccata, hello, lemons, which is why we have a gajillion of them here. But we're gonna start just by cooking out some shallot and garlic with our rice. We have to toast our rice. What kind of rice are we talking about? Short grain rice. So there's arborio, carnaroli. There's many different short grain rice. This is arborio, probably the most common, okay? And we're going to stir the fat around the rice in a round bottom pan. These are important points for anyone making risotto. People are a little bit intimidated by risotto. I think even still, even after all these years, it's become so popular. All you need is a round bottom pan. Why do we want a round bottom surface for this? Because the trick to risotto is not cream. The trick to risotto is developing starch, the starch of the short grain rice. And that's why we use this funny spoon. I sell this spoon with the pot because I want to force people to use it. See this funny shape? The hole in the middle? Boop, boop. That is for a purpose. So when we stir, we are developing the starch to the utmost, to the highest level. For now, we're going to take our wine first. And you want the wine to fully absorb before we start adding our warm liquid. My warm liquid is warm chicken stock with large pieces of lemon rind in it. So every bit of this dish is going to taste like lemon. The rind has been setting over low heat for a long time with our brodo or stock. Gotta do wine first. Okay. That's about a third of a bottle. It sounds like a lot, but remember, you're cooking off the alcohol in the wine, and you're intensifying the flavor of the grape and the brightness of the wine into the rice itself. It's cooking into the rice. So as we add the liquids, start counting when the wine has been soaked up completely. Wine's gone. Wine looks like, oh, there's like a tablespoon left. Better add some more liquid. That's when you start counting. From the time, I'll save that for my sister. Here, put this on ice for Maria, guys. Oh, Maria, we'll put it on ice for Maria. Okay. Not a surprise. From the time the wine completely absorbs and that flavor level is imparted into the rice grains, okay? From the time we start adding this liquid, just the warm cooking liquid, it's exactly 18 minutes. The last 2 minutes is when we add a lot of butter and cheese, like copious amounts. I don't know why I whispered that. Who am I gonna insult? The cheese? But we have to do this in stages. And look, every single time we stir vigorously. This is the whole key to risotto. Okay, stir, stir, stir. Look, this is perfect. This is where we have seen the wine be absorbed. We've got what, like a tablespoon left of liquid? Now we're ready to add those ladles in. Toot, toot. And you just put enough in to come to the top of the rice. And then we have to let that absorb completely. The next thing we're going to do is add lemon zest to the rice itself as well. So that the whole time it's cooking out, it's absorbing that fragrance, those natural essential oils. Okay, it's a good place to take a break. I'm just gonna keep adding liquid to this and then we'll talk piccata. Take the time to really get in there. While this is cooking, we're going to start the chicken. We're making risotto, which people are intimidated by, and I don't know why. Okay, we're adding a few more ladles of our lemon broth to our lemon zest short grain rice, our arborio, or again, carnaroli, there's many types. The most important thing is to develop that starch. So every single time we add liquid, take the time to really get in there. Don't do this. This will do nothing for you. The reason a risotto spoon is shaped like this is to develop starch. So you have to put that to use and get into the corners and really work the shape of the spoon and the fact that there is a giant hole in the middle of it. That's to beat up the starch, okay? Now we're going to start on something everybody knows about. Chicken piccata. Maria, my little butter friend. Yes. Grab a stick of it out of the drawer, will you? Throw it in a dish. I forgot to warm it up. Normally, I leave the butter on the counter and let it warm up. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It doesn't go until the end. Just throw it in a dish for me, baby. Break it up a little bit. So while this is cooking, we're going to start the chicken. Here's what we did with the chicken. It's imperative you keep your knives sharp. This is the most important thing, other than a garbage bowl, to understand in your kitchen. A sharp knife is a safe knife, okay? Cooks and chefs all over the world cut themselves all the time. Accidents happen. But the safest you can keep yourself, whether you're a home cook or a Michelin chef, is to keep your knives very sharp and prepared for work. You can take them to Knife Guy or Knife Lady. My favorite was the Knife Lady, who's no longer there. She was in Chelsea Market for years and years and years. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. Look, now I would have just cut off a hunk of butter, thrown in a little tiny glass bowl or something. Maria plattered the butter because she just wants to sit down with a fork and eat it. So, sharp knife. Normally, when I make a Milanese or a Piccata or a Francese, Francese is like a backwards dish where you put flour first, then egg, then cook the chicken in butter, and it gets puffy. It's like a frittata on the outside of a cutlet. Piccata is just chicken dredged in flour, and then after it's brown, we take it out and we make sauce and pour the sauce over the top. The sauce, it's white wine and lemon and butter and capers and a little bit of parsley. I put garlic into everything. I like the flavor of shallots and everything, so I'm gonna throw that in there too. Normally, I butterfly, cut through, but not all the way through, and open the chicken breast and make a giant heart. And it would take up a platter this big. We have a lot of folks here to feed, so I split the breast. And I think a lot of families prefer this because, you know, if there's kids especially, it's too big of a portion to do this thing all the time. It is a nice ta-da, though, when you're having a special dinner. Do the giant heart. You could do it with veal or chicken, pork, beef, blah, blah. You can make the same trick with a lot of pieces of meat. So all we did here was take the breast and slice it all the way across, trim it up, okay? And then we slice it all the way across. And then I seasoned the cutlets lightly with salt and pepper. And then I'm gonna drop them into the flour to dredge. I only season one side. I find it's a little bit overwhelming if you salt and pepper both sides, especially because we're adding salt to the dish with our capers and a splash of their juice at the end. One side for me, fine. Now, I make, actually, this is mine, a 14-inch skillet. So I can fit about 5 in here. You don't want to crowd your pan. If you can only fit 4, get your oven warm on low and hold them in a low oven so that the chicken stays warm, not overcooked. So like barely on, 175, 225, whatever your oven's lowest temperature is. Be right back. We're ready for more liquid. Get in there, get in there, get in there. So we don't want gummy chicken. What's a gummy chicken? No, it's not like a gummy bear. It is simply you don't want too much flour on anything you're cooking in shallow oil. You want it to get crisp, not black. So we have this over kind of moderate heat. It's not on high. This is on medium heat. And we're going to let this gently brown on both sides. Take it out and then start building the sauce when it's cooked properly, okay? And heads up, most Italians, oh, I have my hand here. This freaks people out. It's actually brilliant. It's to hold your rings. I know, right? Stupid cool. Okay, so while that's cooking, our first batch, let's get a platter to put these suckers on. There we go. And let's slice up a little lemon. So I'm going to take a few slices of lemon. And this is just a garnish for the dish. It's so beautiful when these get caramelized in the pan and their sugars develop and they get a little bit brown. It's just kind of sexy to serve. So we'll reserve that. Here's my garbage bowl. Got 29 of them over here. So we have our garnish lemons. We have a little parsley ready. This is what we talk about when we talk about organizing yourself to cook. You put all of your things in place. Mise en place. Your mirepoix is, your carrot, celery, onions, what you need for prep for different dishes. Oh, we're ready for more liquid. Get in there, get in there, get in there. I almost talked right through that one. As soon as the liquid goes away, that's when you stir, 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 and add more. So this is a time saver, guys. If you organize yourself before you cook, once you start cooking, once you begin your process, the food doesn't have to wait for you. Like, you've got everything ready, and as soon as the food tells you, hey, I need attention, hey, I need help, woohoo, did you remember me? I'm over here. You're ready to go. You're ready to answer it with respect and give it the ingredients it needs. Stir, 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 stir. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, babies, let's check on these babies. Oh, nice. Nice. Look how golden and glorious. Now, when we cook cutlets especially, this is a perfect example. The first side, but it's even true of burgers, the first side will always take longer than the second. So once we get this beautiful golden color and that crunchy crust, once we flip that sucker, he's almost done. He's gonna be like 1 minute. Seriously. It's a funny thing, and you have to just learn to gauge it, unless you're feeding my sister. She likes everything burnt. Like, burnt. I serve people, they're done with their burger by the time I take Maria's out. Scrambled eggs, chicken cutlets, pretty much anything. Maria likes it. What do you call it, Maria? In restaurants, she says, make it dead. Shoe leather. Make it shoe leather. It's her stomach. Fine by me. Everything is fresh and layered and gorgeous. Ta-da! For the piccata, I'm gonna throw in, along with the lemons, I'm gonna throw in just a sprinkle of shallot and a little sprinkle of garlic. I'm building my sauce in stages with my batches of piccata, so everything is fresh and layered and gorgeous. And we just keep repeating this over and over until all of the chicken, however many pieces you're making, is done. It's more of a method than a recipe. Like, I don't think you need to. Oh, Maria, can I have back your wine?
Okay.
We do have another bottle. I can open you more. Sorry, baby. Somebody put more wine on ice for Maria, please. Thank you. Okay. Here, Ree, you can have this back. You still have a, well, you know what? Let me just keep it for the next batch. We're good. They got a whole other one.
Okay.
Many cases. Don't worry about it. And then we melt in a lot of butter. This goes over this, and we repeat and repeat and repeat. This is almost done. I'm about to add the last of our stock to this, and we're gonna sprinkle in our salty capers, Italian capers, lightly drained, and we're gonna repeat and repeat and repeat. Okay. Now, more lemon goes into our risotto. And our cheese. Pecorino and Parmigiano. Melted a ton of butter in here. Maria will want more. Maria, give me a little hunk more butter for you. So when we're doing risotto, we want this. We want spoonable. Again, from developing all that starch. Here's the risotto. We'll put it up here. It's our little side dish for this, okay? Ta-da!